Welcome to Surfing Star Race. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on Leo. Well, this is very strong total eclipse, I can say. And this eclipse is like an opening portal in our lives. Very important events will come. And these chapters change, of course, by your zodiac sign. This eclipse about 2 minutes, and this means the effect of the eclipse is about 2 years. So we can see the results and what's going to happen about like 2 years later. And also this eclipse conjunct with Jupiter and Mercury, so it's like kind of we will find our past kind of opportunities like we missed, and or they can be kind of love opportunities, abundance opportunities, talents and skills, and our childhood dreams, I can say. We can remember dreams when we were a child, and also can be a teenage era. And also this kind of also this eclipse makes trine with Saturn, so it means the effects of this eclipse is long term, so it's not like only for the 2 years kind of effect. This like results is very long time, and maybe you will start a relationship and this relationship blooms in 2 years, and kind of end result is maybe a marriage, or you will start a business and maybe this business is your childhood dream, and this business blooms after 2 years. Like you will start it, you will build it, and it will of course take some time, and you kind of see all the results is kind of like the full bloom, I can say, about 2 years later. So it's kind of opening a window, opening a portal we are entering, and it's like you hear the call, I can say. Like it's very powerful, very strong, fiery calling you are hearing. It's also a fire horse here, and there are so many fire and air in the sky. Also at the same time, Pluto, Venus and Uranus makes trine, and it's an air element, fire and air. Like your mental energy is so strong and full with surprises. I mean, you maybe also make a surprise to yourself. You're changing your career, you're changing your relationship status, or you're changing your homeland, your home country. I don't know, it's full with surprises and full with changes, and also many kind of opportunities, and people come to you and ask you for you can get some invitations to start something, and I think you can't really avoid it. It's very feels excited and kind of calling your confidence, calling for your courage, and you kind of feel that courage and that self-confidence also. So let me check your also this eclipses degrees 20 and 2 minutes, like very like mirror effect it has, and also so many tools going on this kind of eclipse, like 2 minutes, 2 years, 20 degree, 2 minutes again, like very much too. Also it will be on 12 August, and it's kind of feels like mirror effect, like something will mirror you, and you wanting something, you manifesting something, and it will reflect that kind of energy. So you want a lover, you want ex, or maybe you forget them, they will come to you, reflect you. Or you want a dream, a wish, you call it suddenly and it come to you. Like it's just mirror effect it has, I can say. And when we call mirror effect, we mostly think like horizontally, not vertically. We kind of think everything in 2D, but it has 3D effect, I can say 4D effect. So whatever is happening, it's not just only one dimensional thing. It's more than a, more than a 3D dimension, 4 dimension, 4D, 5D. Like whatever is happening in your physical land, also happening on your spiritual kind of land, I can say. We call it, spiritual twin. Like, you are, going on there, and that spiritual twin, or, a cosmic twin, like a twin flame, like your higher self, I can say, also kind of mirrors you, and you are kind of working together in that eclipse. It has a mirror effect, a twin effect, I can say. And also, South Node means like a past lives, past timelines, and so, like I say, your childhood era, your teenage era is kind of coming again into your life, because there's something missing, something you pass. You say, oh, I can't do that, and you avoid it. You kind of continue the survival journey, or I don't know, some project, something comes to you again, and maybe you were hiding that thing. It was also in your, life, but you didn't show to people, and it is like calling you to show yourself. Do not hide. Come from your, your home, your cave, and show what you got. Maybe you will inspire us. You will be beacon to us. Maybe you will be a leader to us, because that's the Leo, is the leader, the manager, or someone who inspire us. So that's why it's like a kind of performance arts, or theater actresses, or these musicians. These all like Leo energy, like they are showing their light to us, and we kind of inspire, or we want to kind of like their light inspire us, and our light also kind of frequencies get higher when we saw their light. So it's powerful kind of energy, I can say. We all kind of find our own kind of performance, or our art, our music, whatever is you make joyful and happy, and you also find your own light very well. Your own gift, talent, skill comes to life, and we all see how talented you are, and we are making applause, because also Mercury is in that. Yeah, I mean, it's a talent, skill, some kind of profession. You are changing your career maybe, and also wisdom. Like, it is not just a kind of phase. Like, it is not a phase, because it's a Saturn and Aries, and calling for the responsibility of this talent or skill. Make it long term, make it like a career or something. Like, it's calling, and it's promising, I can say. It's very powerful energies, and I think when you hear the call, you must go for that. It can change for everyone, because eclipses, sometimes starts 1 month later, or 1 month and before or after. It changes. So the another kind of opening, like in Mars, will be in Leo in October, and October time also can be really important. If you don't feel the fire right now, don't be sad, because it will come. So also past lives can be, you may feel some karmic events, some destined events, destined meetings can be happen with you. You will meet with someone really important. Maybe you don't know, childhood era or teenage era, but you feel some important thing, like it's come from past lives. Like, I mean, how can I describe it? You just know it, you just feel it. It come from your inner self calling, oh, okay, this is your past husband, your past lover, or something, your past teacher, or I don't know, someone important. You will feel it, you will hear it. And what else? Yeah, it's a forgotten sparkle, like I said, forgotten talent, forgotten skill can be come to your life again. Ex-girlfriend and ex-boyfriend, of course, the exes can also come to your life. Platonic love, maybe you got rejection at that time and they come again into your life. Can be a crush when you were a child, can be a first love, something very pure and childlike. I mean, not childish, but childlike, innocent kind of love, I can say. And you can be becoming lovers again, a strong, pure child-like energy, I can say. New people also can come to your life, new communities, new communications, because there is also very big triangle, big air triangle in sky. So kind of like the artistic, creative projects, or working for humanity, working for charity and some kind of communities. Can be about women rights, because it's a Venus, and also can be woman-based humanity projects or artistic projects, and also can be new technologies come with this eclipse, like new inventions or rebuilding the old tech and presenting in new branding. Also maybe some kind of old games, old toys, old communication kind of things, like websites, or I don't know, like I heard MySpace will come. They kind of announced it, and I was so like happy to hear that, because I was like in MySpace so much when I was kind of in my rock and roll era when I was teenager. So that can be also be happen, because it's also like Venus in Libra, so democracy and kind of balancing in human relationships also can be in global, we can see. And yeah, diplomacy around world, working for peace, global peace can be more talk kind of against war is more powerful with this kind of eclipses. Yeah, it is kind of good time to be creative, to be artist, I can say. Also, all stars can be staged in again, like kind of we forget them, or they forget their skills and talents and they come to stage again. So yeah, like some musicians come to performance again. And also like we can be a child again. It's this energy also calls us to be a child again, not childish, still some responsibility, and Saturn energy is there, but more kind of carefree, more playful, more fun. Like you can, if maybe you always start to gaming, this is very good time to start gaming, or maybe you missed the old games and you can also start to play them again, like thousands, 2000s games are awesome. And yes, I also hearing some kind of turnbacks, like buying CDs again, or buying movie CDs, this kind of a little bit nostalgic thing for us, I can say. Right now I'm 38 years old, and so my stuff is, I guess, right now retro, and that retro gaming, that retro music can become to life again. Also fashion, more kind of warm colors, reds and yellows. Look at me, I'm kind of in my Leo, or more child like patterns, or I don't know, some Leo energy come to your lives. And also increasing birth rates, we can see, because it's child energy, and child, like we can feel here the passion to have a child. And also marriages can be more kind of happen, very fertile energies, I can say. And yeah, who is in trouble, I can say, bad leaders, bad patrons, bad bosses, bad managers, and also who kind of see themselves more upper than others, kind of shadow side of Leo. And that kind of people kind of in travel, we can see they leave the stage. New people can come to stage. You want to be confident and you want to prove yourself to others, and you want to show yourself and be apologetically yourself. Also, you want to be in the center, I can say. You want recognition, admiration, applause, having admirers and fans, and want to be in kind of in charge and control. If these are like very kind of far away from you, this like you can say, I'm not kind of person, I'm Virgo, or you can say, this kind of vibe is not my vibe. But this kind of very good time to be, a little bit take these to you. But if you're already kind of in this energy, it's like calling you to pull back. Okay, so balance is really important. Also, you may want more luxury in your life, more comfort in your life, because Leo is kind of like that. It's also about child rights and teenage rights. We can more talk about this. I already heard there are some kind of rearrangements about primary education, like cutting the social media and stuff for kids. And what else? Some games and toys come to our lives again. Furby come to my life. Furby come to my mind. I had a Furby and it was really weird toy. I kind of freaky, kind of afraid from that toy, and kind of cut the battery from that Furby, but that Furby still continues to move. I kind of closed its eyes, it opens his eyes like the other day. It was kind of like scary. And yeah, maybe there was some digital babies like Tamagotchi or something. Maybe they will be trend again. You got my point. Some old toys or games come to our lives again. And you want to be a travel more, you want to have fun more, we can also say. And also, like, you maybe always want to be an entrepreneur, and this is also a very good time to be entrepreneur or taking risk. Or you always want to buy some stock, some Bitcoin, or some kind of investments, risky investments. You find yourself like tinkering about these two. It's eclipse, and also even it is not starting, but Europe is in kind of in hot temperature, like very kind of sad kind of news coming to me. This eclipse happens in Europe, like West Europe, or North Europe, like Iceland, UK, Spain, France, Germany, Norway, Sweden, Italy, Bulgaria and Morocco a little bit, and Greenland, Canada, Portugal, a little bit Russia. So this country is also really important. And when Leo eclipses happened, Russia kind of make some wars in past, in history, so this is important. Also, these countries can be a little bit far in fire, like very, not just physical fire, it's like atmosphere, people's kind of thoughts in their diplomacy, in their governments can be a little bit feel fire, and some governments can be changed, some leaders can be changed, like in kind of, I can see that. Also, Iceland and Greenland is also, or Greenland is also very different, because Trump was wanting to Greenland for USA, and Iceland says, what are you talking about? And politics, and maybe this can be happen also. Europe don't take it very peacefully, maybe. And And yeah, also, hot weather, hot temperature, forest fires can be happen. I hope it will not. Also some, earthquakes also, eclipses kind of affect as magnetically our earth. So yeah, also earthquakes and some fire can be a danger. We will kind of find ourselves to king's room in queen's room, like royal kind of families, homes, castles, chateaus. Maybe you want to travel and see their lives. Also aristocrats, maybe their houses, high society, we can talk about them. We can see some queens, kings, princes, princesses, royal families, like, leaving the stage. We can also say that entertainment business, show business, speculations about money, stock, and gambling kind of, we will talk about. Also sports, races, world matches, we can also kind of focus. Also dancing, music, musicians, concerts, and this can be also very more than, have kind of more crowded, more music we come to our lives, think maybe because, in pandemic era, we couldn't see, we couldn't go to concerts or performances. The sun is like blooms right now. Creative activities, like I say, and also Leo energy eclipse means high places, like high towers or like high-rise buildings or rocky reefs, cliffs, like this kind of, maybe you want to move somewhere rocky, more kind of, you want to look people from Leo energy. And yeah, also it's like releasing some important people from their important roles we can see in politics. Some Arabic astrologers says when Leo eclipse happens in last decan of Leo, end of it is means it's end of empires. Empires, like places don't have democracy in their country, is in trouble, I can say. They can lose their leaders, kind of street activities will happen, rebel activities can be happen, some government systems can be changed, some leaders and their party also can be ended. And like I say, can be fire in streets, like you can imagine France come to my mind directly. And it can be like sieging governments and government buildings, but it's not so harsh. Even it is in fire, it's not so harsh because Venus in that trine. So it's more like soft rebel movements, I can say, not that harsh or like war something. But still, of course, rebel energy is rebel, and we can see that rebel energy kind of like West Europe or whole Europe, I can say, but mostly West and North, or maybe some other countries who has strong Leo placements in their country chart. Yeah, chaos in the streets, also nationalism, because Mars is also in Cancer, and Cancer means nationalism. So yeah, tension in the streets, we can say. That part is the more fun. Politics, I don't like politics, but when you are astrologer and when you talk about this, politics also important. We all live in the same earth, so politics important. Yes, love and relationships, strong communications, mind connections, body connections, and soul connections. I can say destined divine relationship and lovers can come because, like I said, it is pure fire energy. You can call it twin flame, you can call it soul partner, or these are like soul contracts, I can say. So someone comes to your life who mirrors you, who reflects you, and not just like it is a phase or short-term thing, it's a long-term. Saturn makes very strong trine, so it's like you feel the fire and you move that kind of relationship, and I guess in 1 year or 2 years, of course, change, you make it in marriage. If you are married, you want to start some fire project with your husband or wife. If you are in some kind of relationship, you make it as a marriage, or you will kind of fall in love with that person again, like, because it's past energy, like it's, and there is already kind of a fiery bush and it just needs more kind of, you know, oil, and it will pop, and we all see, oh, okay, this is really strong couple, you know, powerful couple wise, I can say, because also Mars and Venus makes square, and it means in woman and man, kind of like, or female or male, or, you know, divine feminine or divine masculine energies are like, there is some huge tension, you know. So when people hear the square is like, oh, it's bad, no, it's not bad yet, it's a stress, but it's good stress like, you know, sexual energy. So very good, very nice, I can say, full with surprises, because Uranus is there. So I can say people can shock us with their relationship in this term, and also we can make people very shocked, like Geminis can come say, hey, I'm marrying, and we will like, what? Or Sagittarius, because Uranus is directly in their charts, like first house and seventh house. So yeah, sudden love, fall in love, strong powerful relationships, strong sexual attraction, exes, old crushes, old lovers pops up suddenly and strongly, child crushes, first loves, like I said, being together again, strong chemistry, destiny placing strongly, having a child, want to have a child, or abundance in love relationships, more than one person, but Saturn means, you know, like strong one connection, not just so many people. So one of them can be the one. One only stays. High sexual energy, marriage will be increased in our lives, in our kind of networking. We can, you know, see that long time relationships, long and abundant, strong love relationships coming from soul contracts, and you can't avoid or miss it, because it's a double energy. There are so many, you know, angels around you, like, you know, not only one. There are, what are they calling that, angels, like, you know, I forget, you know, child Cupid. Yes, Cupid, not just one Cupid, double Cupid, triple Cupid. They ready to, you know, shut your back and make you in love. And not just, of course, there's also another person. So they are ready, and they like snipers, and pum pum pum, poof, you are in love. Also they are in love, or they were already in love, but their frequency wasn't in right kind of time or energy, and it is the right time, the divine timing. Yeah, and that's all I can say. And it's very nice eclipse. Yes, some people go down, but they kind of also, you know, do this to themselves. And some governments can be down, but also they did to that themselves. But, you know, if you're in kind of safe place, you are also a little bit shy, you know, more or less confident, you know, you are not also very courage person, maybe. Maybe you were in some time when you were a child, when you were a teenager, you find that fire, that energy again, that, you know, strong courage vibes come to your life again. So it's precious. It's like once in a lifetime energy, I can say. very precious. And yeah, let's move to the zodiac signs and see what will happen to your zodiac sign. Thank you for listening me. You can subscribe, like, or make a comment on this video. I will be really happy, and take care of yourself, and goodbye. Hello Aries, welcome to Surfing Stars. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on your 5th house. Well, this is really fun, this is really joyful, very nice kind of eclipse for you. It's very like calling you for, life and child, and your hobbies, like some risky kind of investments yours are, can be pop, can be go high, full with surprises. I can say, if you have some creative projects, like you always want to start but you were postponed, this is very good time to start them again. And also you may feel your call of your kid version, like your child version, your inner child, cause some kind of childhood dream of yours, like playing instruments, or painting, or kind of like a performance art, or sport can be. Maybe you always want to try a sport, some kind of sport, like I don't know, swimming, or like maybe basketball, volleyball, I don't know, some kind of sport. Or maybe you used to play that sport, you used to play that instrument, or you used to like to make art, make a kind of painting, but you kind of forget that. Like, you kind of times pass, you focus your job, you focus your daily life stuff, and you forget all of them. So it is not a sad energy, it is very joyful energy. You feel the fire in yourself, and you want to do that again. You feel the how you make it in practice, or how you make it with mix with daily life. Or maybe there was already there, you just don't use that skill or talent. You kind of find a way to merge with your business, with your career, or maybe you want to change your career to your hobby, because you figure out that hobby is very abundant hobby actually. And maybe it was just like your escape, and your just there's no kind of expectations about that hobby, but that hobby, you find out, well, that's make more abundance than my job, so why I'm using my resources, my time, my energy to this job, then my hobby is more abundant hobby. So it's like your mind kind of flows. And also Uranus in your 3rd house, so your mind opens and you see the opportunities, how you can achieve your goals, the fun, the happiness, like losing yourself in like salary job or something. You just want something, you want to achieve some project, because also Pluto is your own 11th house, the higher goals, the big dreams, you want to achieve them, and you figure out you need to clear some stuff in your life to achieve these dreams. And also Venus in your 7th house, so your love, partnership, your business partner, your married partner, your marriage partner, they are also supporting you. They also saying, please stop this wasting that energy, and focus that abundance, focus that your dream, because you kind of see this is not just some phase, this is not just like la la land or some dream, or just it can be physical. You can touch it. You can see the results. It's just kind of by itself proves to you how strong and how powerful is this. So yeah, you are going for that. Also, it means you want to have a child, or can be good things happen to your child. Maybe your child's dream or their career, their life can be pops and blooms. Maybe they are marrying and they kind of have more abundance in their lives. Your child kind of blooms and they are more happy and you are happy for them, and this is also can be happen. If you are single Aries, well, congratulations, because it's very good energy to start flirting again, start dating again. Someone come to your life, maybe the past lover, maybe your first love, your child crush, I don't know, someone important, but that time it didn't work out. Maybe your ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, they can come to your life again, and it's very strong love, like a pure love, not just sexual something. It's innocent. It's like true love, I can say. So very strong and very beautiful. I can say that. Yeah, you're figuring out how you want to continue your life, how you start a new chapter in your life. This eclipse is like, just like opens so many opportunities in your life. If we had make some risk investment but you didn't see the result, now you are seeing the result. And yeah, very strong for Aries. I can really say that air triangle, that fire energy is just like what is you need for years. And yeah, I hope best will happen to you. And also sudden marriages can be happen in this position. If you are single and you just not a flirt, also you can find someone important and also make a long relationship with them too. Okay. Thank you for listening me, and subscribe, like, make a comment. I will be really happy if you do it. And yeah, take care of yourself and goodbye. Hello Taurus, welcome to Surfing Starways. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on your 4th house. Well, this is really big opportunity and big fortune in your house. Well, you may sell your house and go somewhere you are very kind of magnetically, pulling that and you want to be there. Or there's some, you want to buy a house in new city, in new neighborhood, or this is not really new, but maybe you kind of live your child era in that city, in that neighborhood, and you want to move there maybe again. So some nostalgia maybe came to you, like last past year when when Jupiter is in Cancer. So you maybe want to move there again or live in there again. Also your family can be more expand, more grow, need babies, or you may have a child, or your cousins or your sisters, brothers having a child, your family grows. Or maybe you are marrying, this is also can be happen. You want to have a family and you met with someone, and this is the time you merge with them and having a house, or having a child, something very abundant thing in your happen. Also your career also maybe change, because Uranus, Venus and Pluto makes big air trine in your chart, and Pluto is on your 10th house. You're also changing your career, your job, you're maybe changing still, of course, maybe a country, and of course your environment and your colleagues, friends, company, that can be changed, and it can feel a little bit dramatic to other people. But you are very happy with that. This is very fortunate event, because also it affects your wealth. It affects your salary. Your salary can be pop and up, and yeah, your your wallet is also happy about this. So Yeah, something very fortunate happening to you. You maybe always want to move there. Maybe it was about a visa or something. You always need some kind of opportunity, and you are finding that opportunity with this eclipse. Yes, there are some, stress, of course, but still very powerful, I can say. Also, Saturn is making this trine to solar eclipse, so it's like long life, long term something. You find the peace you're looking for. It's just not happy. It's also very peaceful, also makes you in psychologically very kind of, grounded. You find the missing piece, and you kind of feel yourself more safe. You were maybe looking for safety for a long time because Uranus was on your first house, and it was really challenging because Taurus likes safety and grounded and living in the same place, want to comfort and, the same kind of daily routine for themselves. And Uranus come to your first house and like, making everything a little bit trouble for like years. You couldn't find any safety, and maybe this time is like opening a new chapter. Yes, Uranus kind of make an earthquake in your life, but it was some parts maybe necessary. You kind of know yourself better right now, what you need and what you don't need. And yeah, you just kind of evolve from there, and you are finding finally the, forever home, forever family, forever place to live in and be in, and bloom. And it's very like the tree coming to my mind, like a huge tree, and there's a door for that very very beautiful kind of house, like a tree. You have so many people around you, like maybe it's your soul family, not just DNA based family, your soul family, good friends, good people, good husband, good wife, children, like you know what I mean. And maybe you were in there, that country, that city, you were traveling, you were finding an opportunity to stay, and finally you are finding that. Thank you for listening, my dear Taurus. You can subscribe, like, or make a comment on this video. I will be really happy. And take care of yourself. Goodbye. Hello Gemini, welcome to Surfing Star Waves. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on your third house. And that's very strong eclipse, and this is very strong opening, I can say. It's very strong, it's very powerful, very beautiful time for you. You just kind of, finding all missing parts of you, all missing skills, talents, gifts. You kind of gather everything, every talent and every skill you kind of learned, and you also information, knowledge, you are taking everything and putting all of them in a cauldron, and you are making a new recipe, a new something that wasn't there and you just making something very fresh, very new. And this is like maybe kind of revolutionary in your area, in your genre, in your profession, in your career. You are making something, you are inventing something. There wasn't something like that before, and you're just making very something fresh. And this can be a project, kind of like education, maybe it's a career, medic career, or so something social media. We never ever see that before. And you are using everything, every skill you have. Imagine an octopus, like in one hand something writes, in another hand some instrument he plays, she plays, or another hand, shooting camera, in another hand making some kind of, experiments with tubes or, octopus and brain is big brain, like very smart, very intellectual Gemini. And Uranus in Gemini, your mind flows, like so many ideas come to you and you don't know which one you want to make it and make it, to serve to people, to show to people, because it's Leo. It's like, going to stage and you have so numerous things to show, and maybe you kind of thinking which one is my new career, maybe my new business, my new career. And the answer is only one. Focus to one, and use others also in harmony. It is not just that or that, which one. No, this is duality and this is our kind of shadow. I'm also Gemini, so I know you. I know myself, because no, it's like focus to one thing. Yes, use other kind of, instruments and writing skills, language skills, everything. Use all of them for achieve something one. Then you will kind of find the business, that abandoned project, maybe education, I don't know, because North is on your midheaven, in your 10th house. You can achieve that. And you hear the call that maybe you were in your child, that was your dream in your teenager, I don't know. It's just have very big opportunity, big treasure. It's just not like, it's a money. It's also in spiritual, because that North goes to 9th house. So it means like you're finding heavens, you are finding spirituality. And it's like philosophically you kind of upgrading yourself. So it can be, for others very physical, something, oh, okay, this Gemini tries that again. But it's not look like that. It's not just, something in surface. It's way deep. And you know that, I know that. It's okay, don't do that. You just focus that thing to achieve. There are very strong aspects. Also, Saturn makes trine this eclipse, so you make it lifetime, long time thing, because the 11th house means like, big dreams, big goals. It's like fortune, good fortune house. So you are making your fortune, you are making dreams come true, and it's really powerful. Trust to people. People can help you so much. People with, more mature, Saturn, because more disciplined, achieve something. They achieve something and they can help you. These people who are hardworking and also very mature, or how can I say, like they know what they are doing and they're ready to help, because also Neptune is on your 11th house. Ask for help. Don't try do everything by yourself. You can do it, of course. I know you. I know myself. We can do it alone, but it takes time when you make alone. So merge with people. Make a teams. Make a some. Collaborate with them. Make partnership with them. Work with them and achieve this goal. Don't do it alone, because Leo South Node is on Leo. It means it is not a single thing. Yes, you can start this journey solo, alone, of course, but it goes to Aquarius, people, communities, collective. You are making this for humanity. Then it's first for you, then for humanity, for communities. Okay. This is your kind of path. Also, love. Venus is on 5th house. Make a trine with Pluto and Uranus. So full with surprises. This thing you are kind of moving and starting journey is bring you a love, a very strong, powerful, very destined love. And you probably, if you are single, you kind of find them when you are going that, skill, talents, I don't know, collective project Geminis, who knows what it is. You're finding that love in that journey. It's very strong, very beautiful, very opens your mind. In same in your frequency, like you like airy, like you like watery or earthy, whatever is your sun. Doesn't matter. It's match with you. So yeah, what can I say? It's very powerful, very revolutionary, very rebel, but it's the time you are looking for. This is the time. This is also time for me too. Yeah. Thank you for listening me, dear Gemini. You can subscribe, like, or make a comment on this video. I will be really happy. And take care of yourself. And my last message is, don't fear living the past. Okay? Goodbye. Hello Cancer, welcome to the Surfing Star Rays. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on your second house. Well, all Cancers kind of complain about Jupiter's transit to themselves and they couldn't see any kind of luck. They waited. And this is kind of like second chance, kind of like a second chance energy, and the second chance energy kind of like double, like it's underlined double times, because it's also like has some missed opportunity, like a missed chance, missed career chance, or maybe you want to get yourself into some kind of career, but that time wasn't right for you probably. And this is like a second chance. You maybe want to change your career, and maybe you want to change your circumstances about investments and salary and wealth, and there's some kind of change in your wallet, and it's fortunate, it's abundant energy comes to you. So it's still lucky for you, but more like a money and in career aspect, I can say. And also there's some big air triangle in your chart, like Uranus on your 12th house, Pluto on your 8th house, and Venus on your 4th house. So this opportunity, this luck, this wealth comes from nowhere, like come from unknown, like a friend, some kind of person comes to see your maybe talent, your skill, maybe you work for a while and made some kind of portfolio, a website, and you forget about it totally, and they found out you and they ask you, are you doing this still? And hey, I check up your portfolio, I check up your CV or something, I don't know, and it was great, and I like your job, they are saying, and would you like to work with me, or would you like to be business partner or something? And maybe you're artist and you kind of have some art pieces, but time passes on, nobody kind of find your work, how beautiful, they couldn't see your kind of like sparkle, and someone comes and buy all your art pieces, and of course this means a fortune. So this is, I can kind of example. Also Mars on your first house, while doing it, maybe you kind of finding a perfect idea come from nowhere, like inspiration or something. You find like a brilliant idea to earn money, maybe passive income you finding out, and it's like feels like a magic, and you want to invest all your time and energy and resources to make this idea to real, to 3D, like physical, because also Saturn and Neptune on your 10th house, this means like you want some stable, some safety around your career and job. It's not just a phase, you want to do it long time, because also Saturn makes a trine to this solar eclipse, means like this job, this opportunity, this luck about money comes and stays. It's not just a one once in a chance or once in a lifetime thing. It's maybe opportunity is like that, but it's kind of continue to coming to you every month, kind of passive income. And yeah, and maybe your grandma come to you, your past one, your grandma come to your dream, and they are saying, hey, do you know there's some land, or there's some bank account has many opportunities and money to you. If you see such a kind of dream, take it seriously in that time, I can say, because you may be kind of, oh, there's some kind of land, maybe you move to another country, you don't know your roots, your family, because also Venus on your fourth house. So that grandma tells you, hey, do you know the past, maybe you're Italian and they're saying there's some Italian house and family, it's a heritage to you, and it can be house, a land, a bank account, like it's, but you don't know anything about it. It's a surprise from like heavens, because it's unknown. If you kind of feel yourself to unknown calling you, and some maybe money opportunity, like I said, or something unknown, but there is a fortune, and you kind of want to go there, but it doesn't make any sense. It's kind of not very logical. If it is something like that, go for it, because for your solar eclipse energy, there is a luck, a fortune, a treasure in unknown. So it can be a little bit risky, but you are ready to take a risk. You want to change your luck, your your money situation. You want to change it, and you may be calling your old talents, your old skills about money earning, and you are just kind of focusing very directly to achieve this. Also, your family can be supported in this journey. They can also be like, they kind of, maybe you are in lack right now as a minor situation. They also supporting you in every kind of way, and yeah, it's very great time. And yeah, there is something about foreign countries, like maybe your roots, or I don't know, foreign cities, maybe your roots. Maybe you want to travel somewhere, and that's kind of like that place has some job opportunities. You may be also applying these and waiting and waiting, and maybe this solar eclipse is the time to everything's come to the light, and you see that opportunity come to you. These are all stories I kind of come to my mind, and I can tell more, but I guess you know the opportunities. And also the final one is scenarios. The final scenario is birth, because Mars and Venus makes square. It's a tension, sexual tension. So also second house means motherhood, and the world, the birth. So you are birthing something. If it is not like about money and stuff, it can be about being father or being mother, bringing a child to your life can also be happen. It's a very fertile energy for you. So this is also a bonus scenario. In take it or leave it. Okay, thank you for listening me. You can subscribe, like, or make a comment on this video. I will be really like, and I would like to answer your questions. And yeah, see you later, and take care of yourself. Bye. Hello Leo, welcome to the Surfing Star Waves. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on your first house. It is Leo eclipse. It's very powerful chapter opening for you. You are in spotlights, you are under spotlights, and it's really important time for you as you expect. And this is like Mercury, Jupiter, all of them on your first house while this kind of eclipse happening. So your kind of whole being, like whole identity, whole yourself, your past self and your current self and your future self, like you all kind of coming together and starting something. Like it's a new journey in your life and you just want to rebrand yourself, rebirth yourself. You want to remove some stuff, some behaviors, some shadow sides of yourself in this time. And you kind of calling for a purge, I can say, purging whatever is not working for you in yourself, in your character, maybe bad behaviors. And also it's a calling to shine your bright side, like your light side is coming to life again and taking a control of your life. Like this is, they can say, like your higher self, maybe this is not my truth, this profession, this partner, this house is not belong to me, I'm not belong to them, we are not in same frequency, maybe you are calling, you are saying, and you want to change some stuff. You feel yourself, your mind kind of expands, your mind is working very well, very bright, I can say, and you just want to be authentic, be yourself from now on, and just be Leo as you born, as you come to earth, I can say. Also Saturn makes trine to this eclipse, so it's like ninth house is like heaven. So you hear the call, I can say, it's maybe a dream and something spiritual happened and you say, okay, I got it, I got that mission and I want to move about this. But if I want to move up to this mission, this project of rebranding, rebirthing thing, well, there are some stuff first I have to let go. So yeah, but it is like very soft let go. This is not some harsh energy, because there are also very supporting energies like Uranus, Pluto and Venus makes big trine in your chart. Uranus on 11th house, Pluto is on your 7th house and Venus on your 3rd house makes a trine. So it's very surprising energy. So many ideas come to your mind, and your mind, like I say, expanding and exploding, and you want to try this, you want to do this and that, but you realize, oh, okay, this is some limited resources, because we are in earth. So okay, if I want to continue to this journey, I have to remove some baggages in my life. So sometimes it's relationships, some partnerships, some friendships, some groups, they are not working. You are not in the same frequency anymore. Or you want to, if you are single, you want a partner in your life, because you realize, okay, I was very alone lion and I was figure out everything, we were fine, we were rocking, but I'm kind of feel different now. And you saying yourself, okay, I really need some partner in my life, and maybe you are calling them, or maybe you don't have any friends and you say, okay, looks like I need some friends, and these friends have to be like in the same frequency with me. Or maybe you don't really care some talents, some gifts of yourself, you just focus to survival, and now you are figuring out, okay, I'm more than that, I am more than that job or that status, I'm very capable of, like line is like a show business. Yeah, like they're actors, they're artists, they are musicians, and maybe you want to go at the core of yourself and be that self, true self. And this true self journey, I can say, like removing some layers and removing some masks. You are not these masks or these kind of layers. It is like protection armor, I can say. So you are living your protection armor. So this also can be your shadow side, like, and you figuring out how you look to your life, how to see the life has some kind of filters, and you just want to remove these filters to see the truth, so you can be aligned with this truth. So filters, masks, or that shadows are removing, because it's hard to carry them anymore. People met, and they always want to try their best selves, and they're holding some kind of mask, the Venice festival, like some kind of ball, and you are holding this mask, but you can't hold it for a long time. It's heavy after you hanging like that. Yeah. Okay, so your true self, of course, after a while comes up. And people say, this person wasn't like that when I met with them, they changed. No, they didn't change. They same like the 4 months ago or 6 months ago. You just start to know them. So maybe you kind of understand this example in your life, and you just want to be yourself as possible, as in bad way, in good way. You just want to be yourself. You don't want this mask anymore, and you don't want the people who holds masks. So you are searching for true friends, true partnerships, like true gifts, not just earning money and stuff. You want something true and authentic and real for you. You want to be a kid, be a child, innocent, or like how can I say, pure energy, the Leo's pure light energy. You become to that energy again. Very strong energies, I can say, and I really like this sky, this astrologic atmosphere, I can say. It's very bright, it's powerful, it's refreshing, it's great for you. And I'm hoping this journey, this chapter for 2 years, because it's 2 minutes solar eclipse, so 2 minutes, 2 years. It will be great for you. Yes, there will some kind of hardships, because removing layers can be a little bit sometimes hard to accept, but end of journey you will be really, really happy and grateful for all these eclipse series. Okay, thank you for listening to me. You can subscribe, you can like, or make a comment down below. I would like to answer your questions. I'm sure you have. And yeah, nice to meet you. See you later, and goodbye. Hello Virgo, welcome to Surfing Stars. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on your 12th house. Well, this 12th house is like kind of like secrets about hidden, about kind of psychology, or kind of like spiritual works, I can say. So there is also Jupiter, and your ruler is Mercury on that 12th house, so very crowded, I can say. And probably you will have some very vivid dreams, I can say. That is very 4K, very powerful, and maybe these dreams have some kind of information about your past lives, and these dreams can be like a prophet kind of dreams, like you got some news from these dreams, and it's all so many things happen in your dream world, your mind, your spiritual side, but nobody sees it because they all kind of hidden in your you don't share whatever is happening to you. You don't share with people. You take it in more personal and maybe only close friends, or maybe there's some kind of gift that nobody knows at all. Very mysterious sounds like, but yeah, 12 house is like that. And yeah, very some maybe mystic side of yours, or religion practices, rituals. I don't know what are you witch or something. You don't share them with anyone and any people, but there are so many important things happening. Maybe you are a scientist, you kind of like researcher, or you are finding something. Maybe there was some kind of research project, but you just kind of postpone it for, this is not a good time for search it or investigate this, or some kind of invention maybe. You just, this is the time to focus on that project again. So it's just shouldn't have to be, it don't have to be something mystery, something mystic, or something hidden starting. You don't share it, but it grows very rapidly. And also Uranus, Venus, Pluto is making big trine on your chart. Uranus on your midheaven, on your 10th house. So you also changing your career, your investments, your salary changes, your how to work is changing, your whole work, business, career is changing, and everybody is talking about this change, but they don't see they take it everything more surface, like they don't see it's actually coming from your psychology, some kind of like maybe practices. I don't know what are you doing, a manifestation or some, I don't know. You're finding something very powerful, and you just kind of some sparkles happen, and you find to break the cycle, break that work cycle, that working style cycle, I don't know, daily routines, or your wealth, your wallet, it just improves, and everybody is talking about, oh, that Virgo makes something. We don't know what she is or he is doing, but well, it's working, they say. It is something very long term kind of project, I can say, because also Saturn makes also trine from 8th house, another unknown energy. I don't know what you are doing, but I'm also very curious, and also very, what are you doing? I don't know, it's very mysterious, it's very in secret, like very, I don't know, maybe you have someone in your life, you are, maybe working together, but nobody knows. A very, I don't know, very mysterious. If you like to share, I guess you will not, but you can make a comment down below to, what's going on, or make some kind of emoji, some clue about that. Neptune also 8th house, so maybe, your family kind of give you some money, and you just don't want to talk about it anyone. You just saying, it's come from work or something, for as a make it an evil eye. And yeah, it's a good energy. I'm very curious what's going on. My another kind of scenario can be like maybe you just kind of complete the Pisces and Virgo eclipse series. There's on the final things, and like maybe you married, or you guess you find your partner, the loved one, or your kind of journey, the last phase of the finding that person. You just don't want to talk about anyone to this about this person, and you just spend your time with that person, and you kind of feel it will be long term. It's like, honeymoon era. Maybe this is maybe a honeymoon energy, but it's just expands your subconscious. You feel the joy, and you just don't want to continue some old cycles anymore. That person maybe blooms your life like a flower, and you just want to change with them. This is also can be a scenario, very mysterious energy, very powerful, very abundant. And whatever is you changing, whatever is you starting, it's great. And also some hidden enemies can pop up. You can figure out who is your true fan and who is your enemy in this time too, because also Mars in your 11th house, so you kind of see who you don't have the best wishes to you, and maybe you also do not want to share this great thing in your life with them, because you don't want evil eyes or some kind of critics or some kind of negative reactions, and maybe that's why you also want to hide it. Okay, so thank you for listening, dear Virgo. You can subscribe or make a comment on this video, like this video. I will be really happy if you support me. And yeah, take care of yourself and see you in next video. Bye. Hello Libra, welcome to Surfing Star Waves. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on your 11th house. Well, this is very crowded 11th house, I can say. So many people coming to your life, and these people can be your ex-lovers if you are single, if ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, ex-crushes, your first love from your childhood, your teenage era, I don't know. Maybe this is kind of new start in love journey. It's a new fresh energy, I can say, if you are single. And also Venus on your first house when this eclipse happens, so it's very powerful energy for you. You just want to expand your networks, your groups, your society. You want to work with people, team with people, and maybe there's some kind of partnership you are dreaming, and this partnership may be starting this with this eclipse, and it's like a long-term thing, like a marriage. Maybe it's your big dream. It's maybe you have someone in your life, or you will meet your your spouse, I can say. So yeah, this is very great time for that. And also that person comes from your friend circle, or someone comes to you and you meet with them, their friend, your friend's friend, something like that. And this very abundant and very great opportunity. They are like in your mentally same length, I can say. You kind of like them, they love you. You like them, they like you, and maybe you are starting a new love journey. And also that can be about in your relationship, can be go to marriage, more long term, or business partnership. Maybe with your romantic partner you are becoming business partner. Maybe you are married, and maybe you want a child, because Pluto is on 5th house and makes a trine with Venus and Uranus. It's great time to have a child. So this is also can be kind of aspect of it. Or like you are following your husband, your wife once again. So it's like second spring, second summer in marriage time, I can say. Very blooms, very abundant, very great, like you are starting again, I can say. these are good. And yeah, another aspect is like you just want a party. Everybody has different ages and status. So many people watch it, so it's changed, but it is kind of like a party energy. Like you can say, okay, I work hard and I kind of dedicate myself to my family, to my responsibilities, to my work, to people, and I just want to have fun. Maybe you just have very, childhood dreams, big dreams, and you want to make them come true, and you just stopping to people pleasing. You don't want to please everyone every time, like seven, all days, all hours, all day long. You just want to stop that and focus to your own achievements, your own dreams, and this is also can be like that too. Your authentic self. You want more maybe romantic life, like not just a person comes to your life and life becomes romantic. No, you just more maybe soft life, more kind of you want to more into slow moving life, or you just want to love everything and have fun and enjoyment. You want to have fun and joy from everything, like smelling roses energy. Yeah, and maybe you want to travel around, you want to go some countries, cities, and you want to new things in your life. But these new things, new wishes is not real. They also come from your childhood era, your teenage era. Maybe you always want to visit the Paris and you never have a chance, and now you have some opportunities, but you always focus something else, and you just stopping for a moment and say, there is no another excuse. I can't find any other excuses to, not travel. I have money, I have time, I have resources. I can release these people. They can figure out their things by themselves. I just want to focus to me and my dreams and my goals, my achievements. I want to go to Paris. I'm going to Paris. Or it's like that energy, romance and soft. And I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Paris. I want to go to just another neighborhood. I want to go all the time, but I don't have any chance. Because not everyone is like, always traveling or always, having fun. You just maybe focus the survival mode and you forget your beautiful Venusian energy, and it's just kind of like calling you, that Venus, that Aphrodite energy calling you, please, take care of yourself, buy these clothes, buy these makeups, not just to show to people, like that. No, do it for yourself. Like you want to go there, okay, go there. And some hidden opportunities come to your life, surprises. Maybe you postpone that Paris thing and some friend call you, hey, I moved to Paris, would you like to come to visit me? And you find an opportunity you were looking for and there is no more excuse. Or you want to work abroad and you were maybe sending your CV to some companies, and finally that opportunity maybe come to you, and it's not maybe the huge salary, but it's more comfortable, kind of, as a mentally, as a mind, body and soul. You kind of feel like, okay, this is maybe not very abundant, it's not changing my wealth, but it's changing my mental health. So you choosing your mental health. Yeah, and also you are making new partnership, friendships, and you are partying, and take it how it resonates. Okay, Thank you for listening me, dear Libra. You can subscribe, like, or make a comment down below. I would like to answer your questions. And yeah, take care of yourself. Goodbye. Hello Scorpio, welcome to Surfing Starwaves. Today we are going to talk about your 10th house, your solar eclipse on your 10th house. Well, this is very kind of like whatever you has a right, your past thing, your past opportunity about your career, your business coming to you again, and it's more powerful, it's more fine, like it's a divine timing, I can say. And it's a big opportunity, big kind of like once in a lifetime energy, but you deserve it very much. Like maybe it was coming to you like years ago, but something happened and maybe you feel like it was my right, it was my title, it was, you kind of deserve it, but somehow things happened and this didn't work maybe that time, and it's just kind of like best time to achieve that profession, that kind of title, that job, that career, whatever is in your life, in, you kind of focus on that and working about that. It is very great opportunity. And also Saturn makes trine to this solar eclipse, so it's like maybe you dreaming that company, that working style, or that title for a long time. It's your big dream. It's not just something, like a phase, or it's something very big, I can say. Like it's maybe your childhood dream. Maybe you always want to be a leader, a manager, something important you want to be in your area, and it is just happening right now with this Leo energy. And also Venus, Uranus, and Pluto make some trine. It's very powerful air energy in your chart, so this is like come from nowhere, a little bit unknown energies. I mean, you maybe feel it, Scorpio has very high intuition, and maybe you kind of feel it, but still it feels like a surprise, like comes from nowhere. And maybe nah, this is kind of sad, but yeah, maybe there was some kind of boss, manager, a leader, and maybe they moving to some another job somewhere else, and they choose you for this profession, this thing, and maybe now you are mentally in very great position, and maybe you really work so hard like a slave, and now it is changing like in your destiny, and you are now don't have to work that much. You are in more great, more soft position, I can say, more kind of like mentally maybe you need to use more energy, but as a body more soft, more kind of easy, I can say. And you deserve it, you work for it, you achieve it. I can say congratulations, like wheel of fortune turns, and it turns for your good. And also of course, what else I can say, maybe your house changing, your home environment can be changed, maybe because of this job or career. Some maybe you are moving to another company, I don't know. You also changing your house, your neighborhood, and maybe that place is like some kind of memory, like a childhood memory. You kind of going to place where you were a child, and it's kind of has more important meaning in your life for yourself. So this is also can be maybe this is about like you don't want to marry, you don't want a family for a long time, and maybe you changing your perspective about that. Maybe from now on you want a family, a house for yourself. Maybe you live alone or you live with your parents, this kind of situation is also changing and shifting, and it can be a little bit hard to accept, but yes, you want that change, and this is also in happen in harmony and maybe come from nowhere. There wasn't some kind of wish like a month ago, but now you see the big picture and you say, okay, I want it looks like. You don't know how to manage that new wish or this new shift, but you will figure out like until the other eclipse on February next year. So you have 6 months to figure out and call that energy to yourself. Yeah. Thank you for listening me, dear Scorpio. You can subscribe, like this video, or make a comment down below so I can answer your questions if you have. And very lucky chart indeed. Goodbye and take care of yourself. Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Surfing Star Race. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on your ninth house. It's very powerful for you because you are changing, you are shifting, you are removing and purging your, fake layers like survival mode, like I don't know, some mask to, stay in life and, move on, and you just removing them because it was like a protection, like protective armor they were, and you are just removing these behaviors, that thinking that may be limiting beliefs and limiting mental kind of perspectives. You are removing them because you are now kind of end of that dark tunnel that maybe what are they calling, like shadow, you're removing shadows, purging shadows, and shadow work. Yes, you done. Congratulations, now you starting light work. Yeah, this is very light energy, very powerful energy. You might want to turn back your childhood dream, that childhood education, skill, talent, something. You want to return that, you want to start that again, and it's like Sagittarius energy, like triple times, because it's like Jupiter is our ruler. I'm also ascended Sagittarius. Our ruler is also in ninth house. Ninth house is Sagittarius house. Jupiter is our ruler planet, so it's very, very kind of looking Leo eclipse, but it's also very Sagittarius energy for you, very fiery. Very also in Chinese it is fire horse here, and you feel it, maybe you dream it, because ninth house means heaven, so you got messages from heavens, like in your dreams, in your gut, I don't know, some spiritual stuff happening, like synchronicities, like interesting things you kind of share with people don't understand, you don't care people. You just kind of be yourself again, be authentic and be real true self of yours. And there's also a very great air triangle in your chart, like Venus on 11th house, Uranus on 7th house, and Pluto on 3rd house, making big air triangle. And air is like food for firehouses. Is great. Your brain is breathing, your soul is breathing like fire, saying finally my mind is free, so now my body is free, I'm totally free and unbreakable. you can achieve many things in this kind of aspect. That lion energy is so good for you and so fortunate and very abundant. I mean, it's like very, you feel yourself wise, and people, you share your wisdom. You know, you done that shadow working thing, and you share your wisdom with people, and people can be like very influenced and very, you know, fascinated by your thoughts, by your words. You just kind of like, you know, target that soul. Very great. So make a speech. If you want to go college, university education, go there. Maybe you becoming a teacher. You becoming a teacher, something like, I don't know, you're sharing your knowledge and people kind of feel great about it. You maybe have a new audience and they listening you, whatever is you doing, it's very great for people. So it's great for you first, then people. I mean, in that energy, it's a Leo energy, so it's self. First, find your true self, your voice, your color, okay, and then share that light with others. This is the Aquarius energy, Leo. First Leo, then Aquarius. And yes, that triangle is full with surprises. If you are single, you can meet with someone in crowds, from your first friend circle, from your networking, from your audience maybe, and they can be your future spouse, and that can be in very fast because it's Uranus. We kind of close our eyes and open eyes, and voila, you are married, like in a mountain, something. It's very surprising, but also that person can be, you know, you already met with them, maybe you were friends with them, or they can be your ex-lover, crush, or someone platonic maybe, and you kind of, you know, see them and again, and because it's past energy, South Node is on your ninth house, things shifting, and like it's not the same person, and also you are not the same person. So it's a new energy, old meeting, but the new kind of relationship is happening, and you can make very deep kind of conversations with them, communication flows. And if you kind of had a kind of bad breakup, it's also like clearing and purging, and it's like starting again, restart, refresh, and a very great energy. Even if it's a new person or it's like old person, doesn't matter, because that relationship energy is new, because you change and also they change. You are a new person, they are a new person, so energy is also rebirth, refresh. It's more higher, more powerful, and more divine. Yeah, and also Saturn makes eclipse to trine, and it's like your dreams may come true, and it can be a long-term relationship, not just a phase or short-term something, because Saturn is in this kind of chart, and you know, conjunct with Neptune also. So whatever you missed, a person, a project, education, I don't know, how you see the life is like changing, shifting for a long time. So you see the bright side and light side of life from now on for a long time. The, you know, dark kind of things are ending. You are end of tunnel, and everything is bright and shine, and angels and singing, and you know, I'm putting some gifts there to show you the energy. You know, dark side is over. Cut the cords who are not working, who is not serving you for highest good. You know, go with the flow, go with the, you know, right energy. Stop narcissist, talking with narcissist people, or I don't know, dark people, or dark aspects, dark thoughts, dark philosophies, I don't know. Stop them and release them with love. Just focus on yourself, your journey, your highest mission, purpose. I don't know. You can go abroad, you can travel the world. It's great time for to do that. And you will expand your horizons like never ever you do, like in mind. Like your mind glows, expands so many higher dimensions, astral traveling, something, dreams, and your body travels like in earth, like you going to Japan, you are going to England, I don't know, you travel around, and your soul is very, very like happy in every aspect. Yeah. Thank you for listening, Miss Sagittarius. Please make a down below a comment, say yes, I am accepting everything. 777, I'm manifesting, doing this, do all of them. Okay. And also subscribe and like, I will be really happy. Take care of yourself and goodbye. See you later. Hello Capricorn, welcome to the Surfing Star Waves. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on your 8th house. Well, things can be a little bit mysterious from now on, and sudden surprises, hidden gems you can find. You will focus to your finances more, but this is like an abundance coming from maybe your spouse, maybe from family, your loved ones supporting you, or maybe you having an inheritance from your family, even they are alive. They are maybe giving you the money of your birthright, maybe, or some kind of land, a house, because also this eclipse has trine to Saturn, so it's like long-term money coming to your way, or you are finding, your house, forever house. You are finding your forever house when you got the money, and yeah, this is like your spouse getting rich, or your family getting rich, or you are getting rich by your investments, or inherits something like banking accounts or credits. You are finishing closing debts, and you are opening a new page, I can say. You are purging and some maybe limiting beliefs about money. Maybe you were in like mind, like you always in survival mode. Now you are more kind of focusing on how can I achieve a passive income. Maybe you are finding that because also Venus, Pluto, and Uranus making a very good trine on your chart. It is power. Yeah, Pluto is power, and it's like a money coming to you, a power coming to you, and maybe this is kind of a starting journey to learning managing finances and career, and how you work as a style. Maybe you always so hardworking, it's Capricorn, and it's like you kind of climbing the mountain and you want to go on top of that. Yeah, you can do that. Of course, you have that power. But now you kind of figure out like you are maybe looking to, mountain trains, the cars. What cars? Cable cars. Yes, you see the cable cars, the train going to mountain, and you say, okay, there is some short way and easy way to climb that mountain. So why am kind of punish myself, to climb this mountain? I don't need to do that. You kind of finding short ways or tech ways to achieve your money goals. Maybe, I don't know, artificial intelligence or some, Bitcoin, something, I don't know, technique. It's kind of like how you work and how you do some stuff is changing. It's of course changing person by person. Some people very maybe used to traditional working style, and they are just just breaking it, just buying a computer, or you already in some tech stuff, you know, you already kind of got it, you just make it more deeper, more like you find the core of the things. It's of course changed by person, so many people listening. So take it how it resonates, or maybe this is another kind of opportunity, because also Venus and Mars making a square in your chart, seventh house and 10th house. Maybe someone coming to your life, a business partner or romantic partner, and also you are making some kind of, you know, agreements with them, dealings with them, and that person can be helpful to you about, you know, how to manage and how to run the business, or how to manage these finances, can be helpful, and also can be, you know, a little bit romantic and long term relationship, maybe, because Saturn on fourth house means like maybe you are single, you don't have, you know, your own family, and you're starting the new one, and this is your dream, maybe, because also Neptune is on your fourth house, so you are, you know, making your dream coming true, your dream coming true. So if you have a partner, if you already, you know, married, like I said, this is like your husband, wives become richer, and this is good. All, you know, you kind of have very rich, you know, hot, you know, sexual life, and it's also like, you know, fertile energy, and bringing a child to life also can be happen. So it is also kind of be effect, because 8th house is, you know, yeah. Yeah, but it's long term, it is not a something short term, it's very like lifetime, well, surviving and going until that thing, maybe more than that, because Pluto also, you know, means kind of after that. So take it how it resonates. Yeah, thank you for listening me. You can subscribe or like or make a comment down below. I would like to answer your questions, probably you have. And yeah, take care of yourself, and goodbye. Hello Aquarius, welcome to Surfing Star Race. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on your 7th house, and also lunar nodes are changing, shifting to Aquarius and Leo. Well, this is your time, and this is very great time to fall in love. You basically fall in love with someone important, and this person can become from your past, like childhood era or teenage era, your first crush, your first love. Someone was maybe platonic, maybe some kind of rejection goes on that time, and or maybe you were in a relationship with that person and things didn't work out. Well, you kind of met again, but you figure out this is not the same person. Also, you are not the same person. You change, they change. Maybe you're starting something new, fresh, and also very long-term relationship, because also Saturn makes trine to this solar eclipse, and also Jupiter and Mercury on this kind of projection. So it's very powerful, very abundant, very lucky energy, I can say. You kind of match with this person in mental, you know, dimension. So very great talk, very great communication, deep conversations, I can say. This person is really important in your life and can be change your life like very deeply and very intensely, very dramatically. You can, you know, question them, where did you came from? Like, there wasn't such a thing in my life, and suddenly you fall in love. You kind of don't think anything else than them. And yes, very great energy and very sudden energy. You don't wait that, maybe you don't even wish that. You just, you know, continue your life, and boom, the person came. And also Venus, Uranus, Pluto makes big air trine. Your mind blows, your mind expands, and you just already shifting and changing because Pluto is now on your first house. Your body changes, your mind changes. You don't really take everything as before you did, and this is like expansion. Maybe you were close your heart to love, and this person comes and your heart blows, like your heart in fire. And also that person come from probably education, academic times, university, college. You met them with there, or maybe you just meeting with them, because I don't know so many people watching, and everybody has a different age, different status. And also this person, maybe you met with them in travel, in vacation, maybe they are foreign from your country, and maybe you met them when you travel around the globe, and in kind of plane or something, like kind of travel have yeah. And also, what else I can say? I mean, it doesn't have to be a university or travel or something, because Venus is ninth house. That's why I'm kind of figuring that person can have may different than your how you run the life, how you see the life. Their perspective to life can be changed as a philosophically, as a intelligently, and they expand your mind, and they share their kind of experiences, and how they see these experiences more light way, maybe more like open-minded people can be. And that's why you kind of feel like, oh, okay, I didn't think like that before. I just that knowledge or that experience you had, how you see it as a lightly, it blows my mind, and I'm falling in love with you now. You are admiring them, and also it's kind of something shaking, and some kind of sparkles also happens in you. Your light also kind of goes up and high, because in my language, love means light, kind of like when we love a person, also we love their light. Actually, we kind of our lights are like matching in the same frequency. So maybe you kind of make some kind of shifts in you, and this shifts is kind of resulting this mirror effect happens, like maybe twin flame, soul contract, soul lover, I don't know, soul, what soul partner, divine life, divine counter, I don't know, so many names. You got the point. You kind of come to some kind of light frequency, and that kind of has magnetic energy, and you're just pulling someone to you, and that someone is like equal to you, or maybe more higher, and they kind of pulling you to their frequency, so you goes up. There is no such a explanation. Okay. It's like end of Zodiac, so sorry. Okay, thank you for listening me. You can subscribe or like or make a comment down below. I would like to answer your questions. And yeah, take care of yourself, and see you in the next video. Bye. Hello, welcome to Surfing Star Waves. Today we are going to talk about solar eclipse on your 6th house, dear Pisces. Well, this is like end of chapter, I can say, because these are last eclipses we will have on Pisces and Virgo. So like you are managing and your daily life, like for your new circumstances, your kind of new form, you are figuring out maybe some problems in your life and their kind of source, and you are solving them, and this can be about health and subconscious. So as a psychologically, maybe you are starting to having therapies like so many therapies. There's holistic therapies or psychological therapies, and also you kind of opening your mind to new solutions and new treatments maybe, and also you starting changing your mind, soul and body, and maybe you focus on your health in that time, and maybe you starting to sporting and diet programs or new eating habits. You're changing your sleep habits maybe, and this kind of little things is like blessing maybe to your body, and you figuring out your new self and how your new self needs some stuff, because maybe you were focusing on survival so much in that so many eclipses happen. Maybe your relationship change, your house dynamics are changing maybe, and you just rebirth, and this is new body, new Pisces. You are a new person now, and new person needs different things maybe than your past self. So maybe you remember some your old habits, old healthy habits. Maybe you used to walk mornings or walk near seaside, or I don't know, maybe you used to eat more seafood. You are Pisces and seafood is very good for you, and you just starting to eat them again. Or you remember some chai time, you maybe your mother making, maybe your mother made some very good traditional food, and you find a new place to they are making these dishes, and you are so happy, you feel lucky, and it's little things but precious things, I can say. And also maybe you had very stressful, very toxic kind of work environment, colleagues, and maybe company was like that, and you are changing maybe that. Maybe there was some kind of bad kind of boss, and they are leaving, and someone new comes to your company. They are shiny, they are very bright, very cheerful, and their energy like supporting your new self. So it's more bright, it's more powerful, more kind of warm time, I can say. And also it's like maybe there was some kind of profession, your career you used to kind of focus on, maybe life kind of take you to somewhere else, and you just kind of revisiting that profession, that career. Maybe there's some new opportunity come to you, and you just thinking, well, okay, maybe my mental health is most important thing right now, and I want a job, a working style who fits my mental health, and you choosing that job. So this can also be explanation. And also Venus, Pluto and Uranus making trine, 8th house, 12th house and 4th house. So yeah, it's like changing dynamics in your house in a good way. Maybe you are moving to somewhere very beautiful, very good, and this is kind of a very great opportunity for you. Maybe this was your childhood dream, that neighborhood, that house, or you kind of like expanding maybe your family dynamics. Maybe you are having a child, because also Mars trines with Venus from 5th house. 5th house means love and child, and maybe someone new comes to your life. Maybe you are single and you are meeting someone, and maybe this is the boss who comes to your company. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I will not break it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm being serious. Okay, someone comes to your life, you are single and the person is very hot, very sexual, and if this is something happens, maybe you met them when you were a child and never thing happened when you were a teenage or child, and this is the time you meet again and merge again and maybe marriage again, because the eclipse is happening in you and we can wait everything from you. And they can be rich person as a mind and wealth and wallet. Okay, I will be serious. They can be very rich as a mind, soul, and body, also wallet. And this can be very long-term relationship and marriage. They came from nowhere, like you never imagined them coming to your life again, and it's like a blessing. And yeah, if you are married or if you have a partner, maybe you want to have a child, and surprisingly maybe it's really fastly happening, you're thinking and boom, there's a child. This kind of very fertile energy, I can say, very fertile for you, and very blissful, very kind of like divine energy is running there, and very powerful. And yeah, also there's last thing I can share, that working style thing, is making trine with Saturn, is maybe you are finding a passive income, and that passive income is maybe make your stress level lower, because maybe you kind of feel yourself in kind of lack, but that passive income kind of like gives you a safety, a security, and you are also kind of feel very grateful for that with this eclipse. Yeah. Okay, thank you for listening, dear Pisces. You can subscribe or like and make a comment down below, and I would like to answer your questions. Yeah, take care of yourself and see you next video. Bye.